Welcome back everyone to the FITTS AZ-900 Azure Fundamentals Masterclass. In our previous lesson, we learned about network security groups and how Azure uses them to protect cloud resources. We discovered that an NSG acts like a security guard that controls who can access Azure resources and what traffic should be allowed to block. But understanding the concept is only part of the journey. Today, we're moving into the practical implementation, and we're going to use our FITTS Azure networking environment to create and configure a network security group step by step. We will learn how to create an NSG, configure security rules, understand inbound and outbound traffic practically, and associate the NSG with a subnet. This is how organizations protect Azure resources in the real world. Remember, you've got to create the network, divide the network, and finally delve into securing the network. Let's get started. So let's now zoom in into our Azure Networking Practical Lab 3, where we look at creating and configuring network security groups. And under this, we're going to explore how to create it, how to create inbound rules, understand outbound rules, and associate an NSG with a subnet, and understand traffic filtering, whatever is coming in, since it is our security guard. Okay, so let's first of all look at this security scenario. FITTS has student subnet, which we've created, staff subnet, server subnet. We do have our application with subnet, and we need to protect network resources. And for us to protect it, we need to use our network security groups, and that is exactly what we'll be doing in this particular session. So the first thing you need to do is to open Azure Portal. So that's the first step. Then you go to portal.azure.com. So just open a browser, hit portal.azure.com, hit enter, then you can log in with your credentials. So once you're in, the next step is to search for network security groups, and I'll be demonstrating this practically. So just hang on a minute. Then what you do is to click, after you've searched, click on network security groups. Then we move on to the third step. And the third step is to click on create. So you know how to create a resource group. You know how to create a virtual network. You also know how to create a subnet. So it's the same principle. So something we can transfer. Now we search for our resource group, which you already have, which is the FITTS Networking Lab. That's where we're putting our NSG in, you know, how to organize everything digitally. And we pick our region, which is US, I think West or East, I'm not too sure, but when we do it, you get to see it. And after you've gone through it, you review, then you create, then you click review plus create, then create. Then once all the validations have completed, now NSG successfully created, and now we have our FITTS student NSG. Then you need to understand the rules. So the rules can also allow traffic or deny traffic. And we're also going to learn how to create an inbound rule, which will be our sixth step, where we open our inbound, security rules, where we click add. Then we pick an example rule. The source is any, the destination is any, and the port number here is port number 80. And the action we're going to pick is to allow port 80, which is for website traffic, HTTP. Okay. Then we also need to look at allowing remote access as a rule. So the example rule will be the port number 3389, and that allows us to connect remotely to our virtual machine. And I think I demonstrated that in our very first lesson where we learned how to create VMs. So the next on our list is to associate the NSG to a subnet. And we've already created these from our previous lab exercises. So what we do is to open the FITTS VNet, click, then we go to subnet, then we select our student subnet, then we move on to associate it to the NSG that we just created. Okay, and once you've done that, what's really happening? Now security is applied and all resources are inside our student subnet. Now we need to follow FITTS students what NSG rules to look at what it entails. So before we get back to the AZ-900 thinking moment, we're going to switch back to our Azure portal to work on it. So give me a second while I share my screen to practically demonstrate that to you. Okay, so the first step here is to go to portal.azure.com. And now we move on to the second step where we search for network security groups. When it comes, you hit on it. We have our network security groups. Then the third step is to hit on create. And what are we creating? Which resource group are we placing this? So it's our FITTS Networking Lab. And what is the name of this, security group? So this is for student NSG. Okay, so the FITTS student NSG, and we are placing it in the West Central US region. Now I can do the tags. This is a project, and the project name is FITTS Networking Lab. The owner of this project is Fifi Obin for easy management. And now I go to review and create. It will just go through the processes, make sure everything is validated. Now you hit on what? Create. Boom. So that is how simple it is to create a network security group. But we're not done yet. So deployment is in progress. So now what I can do is to go to resource, and it's been deployed. So these are some of the default rules that we've got. So allow VNet inbound any virtual network, allow, then we're going to deny all inbound. So these are some of the default rules associated to our student VNet. So now we're going to learn how to add new rules to it. Okay, and what are we going to do in this respect? So I'll go to settings. Under settings, I've got inbound security rules. Okay, so under inbound security rules, you can see clearly from here that we have the add button. So I want to add the destination. Let's see, source. Give me a second. So go to custom, you just want to add what? HTTP, which is port 80. Then I can just name it as what? Web traffic or web access, whichever one feels right for you. Then I will hit on add. So it is very simple to customize and add what? Security rules. And in situations where there's the same things that you are at risk, it will prompt you. So that's the beauty of our Azure environment. So let's add a remote, desktop protocol. So source, I want source to go to, the service that I want is RDP, remote desktop, port 3389. So if you're interested in going into details, then you need to check out the Information Technology Specialist program from Certiports, and that's on the networking, okay? And I can help you, guide you, we can coach you through it. So we've got one name, remote desktop, okay? Desktop for our Windows what? VM. Okay. Remote desktop. Windows VM. Then I'll hit on. Now we finished creating our room. So this is what I talked about. So there is an error message, not an error message per se, but a warning sign letting you know that, oh, if you do this, you are at risk, serious risk of what? People coming into your system, because it will be done over the internet. But as we go through, we will learn about creating VPNs. So just take and stay one step at a time. Okay, so that's just about it for our NSGs. But we need to first learn how to, assign it to a subnet. So let's look at our subnet. Okay, so let me go back to home. Where is my subnet? Okay, virtual networks. My VNet. Come to my subnet. And I've got student. So that's my student subnet. And now I'll need to associate my network security group to the subnet, which is FITTS Student NSG. That's all you need to do, but we will explore the other options as we continue this series. So it shouldn't be much of a problem. So I think it's been deployed successfully, and you can see right from here that our students, this subnet, and we have the security group assigned to this. So that's it. So that's about it. It's not that difficult. So let's head back into our presentation to continue the lesson. Okay, so now we head back into our AZ-900 thinking moment. So FITT wants to control traffic entering subnet. Which Azure service should be used? Is it a VNet, a DNS, an NSG, or a resource group? So the obvious answer is C, which is NSG, and this is what we just demonstrated. Okay. So what have we achieved today? We learned how to create a subnet. We created security rules. We looked at allowed traffic. No, we've not done that yet, but we'll do that. And we associated NSG with subnet and secured our Azure resources. So that's a wrap for today's lesson. And if you've not subscribed, please do follow us, share with a friend, to help our channel grow. I'm all about helping you improve the way you use the IT skills for your work. Certification, as I always say, is a plus. Use the digital skills to solve problems, increase productivity. See you in the next lesson.